Hello everybody. This is my third or fourth video on this and my second redo of this one itself. YouTube had kicked my other one. I don't know why they're kicking these. I don't know if it's too long, if it's this, if it's that. But they kicked it. So without further ado, scientists are days away from finding out mysterious star could actually harbor aliens. This is the KIC 8462852. SETI has obviously been put in charge of allowing the Allen Telescope Array in California to point at the star and see what basically comes back as far as information. This is from Business Insider, and if you keep looking down here, this is from CBSN, so CBS is involved. So it's obvious at this point, folks, that the governments around the world are starting to make this available as public knowledge, and they're basically declassifying it from, rudimentary conspiracy theories, and, now it's a safe subject, like so many of things are not nowadays. So basically what I want to say is that basically this is Business Insider. This is Anonymous. Anonymous has been running this for a while, but this is CBS. And we know that SETI is involved in looking at the star, and the U.S. Air Force gave them permission over the ET stuff about better part of 6 months ago. This says, the truth about NASA's alien megastructure discovery. Notice how that's worded, NASA's alien megastructure. I made a rudimentary theory, and I think this is the reason why I got kicked, that we've had these super programs since the 1960s, these super space programs where we've done things with other civilizations, etc. And that this thing might actually be a U.S. owned and operated, or a Earth owned and operated megastructure. And the more and more I see labels like NASA's alien megastructure and NASA's alien megastructure discovery, more and more I completely believe that this is an inside situation. Probably not, but hey. We either built it, which would require millions of man hours of bodies we don't have, or we contracted it out, or we took over a lease of something and we rebuilt it. I don't know which, but hey. Star Wars came out in the 1960s, and the idea of the Death Star probably made the Defense Department very intrigued. We need to build one of these. Well, sir, it'd take 40 years. Well, let's get on it. Who do we know? Well, there's guys in Alpha Centauri, these guys, those guys. Find out what we can get done. Okay. And that's it. What I'm going to say basically goes back. NASA's gathering scientists, historians, philosophers, theologians to prepare mankind for an extraterrestrial contact. Basically, this is the ET card. This is the one that they didn't really want to push the comet like they were going to. They didn't want to push Syria, so now they're going with the ET card. This is the last line of defense. This is turn in all your guns because the ETs are afraid to make contact with all you armed people. And this is the Clinton White House chief, John Podesta, on UFO disclosure. I'm not going to read that because that has nothing to do with this. But you get the idea. They're coming closer to announcing what this is and what this is not, and how long they've actually known about this. I still think it's a project that we're handling, or something we took over on a lease program, some kind of international federation. The last thing I want to say is we really haven't heard anything about Nibiru in the last couple of weeks, and I wonder if this isn't supposed to be what Nibiru is. I understand Nibiru is supposed to be at the end of the solar system, but we haven't heard anything in weeks, supposedly, about this since KIC 84, whatever it is. has come into focus. So I wonder if one isn't the other, and where one is and the other begins, and whether or not Nibiru is another one of these, or if it's an actual planet. From what I've heard, it's an actual planet. But my basic focus on this video is to say that Business Insider and CBS, among others, are starting to give way, that this is a public subject now, and that this is deemed government safe to talk about, and that you're no longer a conspiracy theorist to speak about this, because the general media is now. Thank you.